Hello there, this is Anthony Johnson, and we are going to take a look at some data and do a little analysis. I'm gonna give you a little context, provide a little context to what's going on here. So we have our acquisition table and we have an entity table. The acquisition table is our fact table, and the entity table is our dimension table. So in our acquisition table, we have the acquisition ID, the entity ID, the acquisition amount, how much they spent on the business. If they receive leverage, this is a bit column. So 0 is no leverage, 1, and it tells you the percentage of the leverage that they received per deal. The acquisition date, and then we have the bank ID. But we're not gonna be concerned with the bank ID at this point. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna extract only the ones that receive leverage on their respective deals. We're going to do some string functions and some other magic to get that done, to extract this 70 from there so we can use it for our calculation. Ultimately, we're going to multiply the percentage by the acquisition amount to find how much money was actually leveraged into the deal from the bank, and then from there we'll be able to find out how much the company actually invested. So let's get to work. Now, as you can see, our analysis is complete. But let's look at it. Let's format it a little different. Let's keep a track of all the entity names. Let's put those in order, and then let's have the leveraged amount as from high in descending order. Okay, let's do that. So we'll do row number because we're going to use a row number. Partition by entity name. The ones with from their highest leverage. So we'll take this, delete the format out. We just need the calculation. So we'll take this. Descending order. And it worked just like we wanted it to. So as you can see, accurate data solutions, we order it by leverage amount. So although the leverage percent is out of whack, we used leverage amount. So now let's switch it to leverage percent. Let's see the highest leverage per deal. That would be simple. We just need to extract this right here. Cast as percent. Let's do that. Oh, now, there we go. I'm starting from the highest leverage percentage to the bottom and descending order. Now, one last thing. Let's add the bank in there. Let's add the bank name in between the leveraged amount column. Also, we have to account for how much they spent. So let's actually do that. How much the entity actually invested into the deal, which we were supposed to do. And that's simple. We just take the total acquisition amount and we subtract it from, we subtract this aspect from the total acquisition amount. As cash, you take this right here. Okay, don't forget PEMDAS. So this is multiplication. Multiplication occurs before subtraction. And this is wrapped inside of parentheses, so that's fine. This is gonna occur before this, so we are good on that front. So we'll do as entity invested amount. Let's format this so it can be in currency, so it'd be a little bit more readable. There we go. Press Control R just to drop that our result pane. Alrighty, so if you look at the numbers, have the total acquisition amount, that's how much they spent per deal. That was the total of the deal. And then we have the leverage amount, which is 42 million. So it's the 70 million minus the 42 million, which leaves you 28 million, which our analysis is pretty correct. So the entity in this case, when they purchased the deal for $70 million, they essentially invested 28 million, and the 42 million was leveraged by the bank.